Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I am going to be drawing Hollow Knight. I have done this before, but this time I'm gonna do it better. Alright, what I'm going to be drawing him as is, well, he's just gonna be Hollow Knight, but we are going to be doing it when he looks down at the map. I'm pretty sure he does that. I can't exactly remember. I haven't played Hollow Knight in an extremely long time, but I remember him looking down at the map and thinking, oh, that's cute. So we're going to draw that. I haven't seen the Hollow Knight in a very long time. Or, no, I haven't played Hollow Knight in a very long time. But I still remember what he looks like mostly. So we'll be good to draw this. This is probably accurate, but we're also going to add the little skull shell that he wears before we add detail. Alright, we're actually going to make this smaller than I originally made it. Don't worry about it looking rough, we can fix it up. And I do plan on coloring this this drawing, but I probably won't today because I gotta go to bed soon-ish. So I probably won't today, but his eyes are actually like big, aren't they? I can't remember if his eyes are small or really big. We're gonna draw him big because bigger eyes is better. I don't know. Right. I think it's smaller and then a bigger part on top. It might be the opposite. It might be the bigger part on the top and the smaller part on the bottom. I hope I'm not wrong, but I could be. Alright. There we go. And we'll go ahead and go like this. Those kind of look like they're too big. I don't care. He's just a little guy, it doesn't matter. Now, how are we going to get this looking in here? His little paper, you may ask? Well, first we're going to draw the little paper. And then we're going to draw the little paper again. We're just adding it. He's reading the map. Why is he reading it? It's because he don't know where he's going. Alright. He don't know where he's going. That's supposed to look like it's curling up a little bit. Kind of looks like it's just a little flat, but whatever. I don't care. Gravity or something. He could definitely be looking down a little more. I did mess up his head a little bit. Probably could have refined it a little bit, but no. Alright. I have no idea how to color, so coloring this is probably going to be quite a thing. Me coloring it will be a video, it'll come out tomorrow. But, right now, we won't be coloring this. Alright. Let's go ahead and add some body for him. That's, I feel like that's a little too not good enough. Yeah, I feel like I want it like that. Like, sharp round. No. His body's gonna stay like that for just a little bit. His body's like filled in anyways, right? So we'll just fill this in for the time being. But we do also, we're gonna shorten his body actually to this. We do also need to draw his cloak, so we'll have to do that. Alright, do that and that. that might not be more accurate. His legs do seem kind of small, but I can't remember how big his legs actually are. We'll go ahead and widen it, because I think, or lengthen it, because I think he has longer legs than that, but I could be wrong. I'll go ahead and use a reference when I'm actually coloring him, but for now I don't need to. Also, I might draw a hornet. I did give it enough space right here. I could draw a hornet standing next to him. How tall is Hornet compared to him? She's pretty tall. Alright. His little cloak is relatively tall too. We'll go ahead and go like this. Yep. There we go, and then we'll do some cloak right here too. There we go. Now we're going to fill this in relatively dark just so it can stand out a little bit more from the other stuff. But, what now? What now? I could draw his nail, but I genuinely don't know where he'd be holding his nail right now. I can give it to Hornet. She can be holding it. His neck is pretty big, isn't it? I mean, his head's pretty big, isn't it? That's fine. He's just a little guy. Let's go ahead and lightly erase this. Okay, I need to replace this thing. You can't even really hear it like sticking to the paper. That means that it's not erasing it very well. Alright. Go ahead and get these lines relatively straight. No, they don't need to be extremely straight, I don't care. They're all gonna get erased again anyways. Alright, we'll go ahead and actually shorten these to how long they probably should be, because I feel like they're not supposed to go like that. Alright. There we go. There we go. Oh, I flipped the direction of those, didn't I? Whoops. That's fine. This one does need to be redrawn, though, because I was drawing it from the perspective of not what it was at. Alright, that's a little better, but it's still got the same issue. But we'll just ignore it. Go ahead and get rid of the eyes for the most part. Alright, big ol' oval eyes. Big ol' oval eyes. He's got a big head, doesn't he? He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy with a giant ass head. We can make his eyes bigger to try to make his face, his head look... Okay, he just looks silly. But I'm honestly completely fine with him looking like that. It's funny. But now we need to draw Hornet. I did just draw Hornet not that long ago, though, so this shouldn't actually be that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and try to sketch out her horns first. Then get her face. Okay, so this should be like this. This should be like this. Maybe not quite that much, but close to that much. Alright, I like that shape. That's relatively good, honestly. Pretty good, pretty good. She could be looking down on him a little bit more, because I'm pretty sure she's like double his height. And honestly, I think even though I do really, really like that shape, I'm going to erase it because I think she needs to be taller than him. Much taller than him, I mean. I just want her to be, so we're gonna do that. Alright. Go ahead and go like that. We'll keep the shitty version right there for now. Well, it's not shitty, but... Okay, so that's the top of his head. This is where her body will end. So we need to put her head, like, right here. Okay, so we need to get that same angle. I don't think we'll be able to capture it as good as we did the first time. It's kind of like drawing the other eye, if you know what I mean, but we'll try. Alright. I'm struggling more drawing Hornet than I actually did throughout the entire game so far. I do not think Silksong is a very hard game, and I never even finished Hollow Knight. It's supposed to be a sequel to Hollow Knight, but I never finished Hollow Knight, just kind of because when it came out I was a little younger. It's not nearly as stubborn as I am now. So when I died and lost all my money, kind of just stopped playing. If that happened now, I'd be like, oh, whatever killed me, it's now my mission to make sure it goes extinct, but now that doesn't really matter. Alright. There we go. That's still not as good as the first one, but it's good enough for me to accept it. Not wanting to, but I am. We'll go ahead and add an eye. I actually realized while playing the game after I drew Hornet that she does not actually have angled eyes. She just has oval eyes, just like Hollow Knight. But I liked how I drew her eyes that first time, so we're gonna do that again. So we've got that. Her little body, her body is literally just like a stick bug. Like, she's literally just like this. What am I doing again? Oh, yeah. Alright, so her little cloak, her, not cloak, this thing. It's kind of like a cloak, I guess, but I don't think it's actually a cloak. I think it's called something different in the game. I don't know. I just got the upgrade for it not that long ago. Like 5 days ago. Okay, I think it goes out relatively hourglass shaped before going ribbon-like. Alright, hold on. Let's go ahead and get this looking a little more circular if we can. Try to get it looking 3D-like. Yeah, that's not the best. I could also probably have looked up a reference of her, but you know, why would I ever do that? Alright. Just draw the little buggy legs. Give her a little shadow too. We'll go ahead and just combine the ground for them. Make it actually being a shadow. Alright, I might add some stuff in the background too when I actually color them, but we'll go ahead and quickly go over her just to actually make her head a little better. Alright. perfection. Alright. Still not the best. I still don't really like how this one turned out, like, as much as I do my other one, but like I said, it's whatever. Alright. There goes that. Alright. Is there, like, a line? I don't think there's a line, like, on her, right? Alright. Do this. Go like that. We should actually, hold on, let me go ahead and actually think this part through instead of just putting lines down and kind of hoping this actually works out. Let me actually think this through. Okay, hold on. We'll go like this. There we go. Okay, it's a little messy, but if I do a little bit of that, I should be able to clean it up and make it look hopefully less messy. Emphasis on hopefully less messy. It's a little iffy if I do say so myself, but it's not terrible, it's just not the best. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, we'll probably try to make it a little better before I add color, but for now, that's fine. Alright. Add her legs in, and oh no, what about her weapon, her nail? I don't know, I didn't think about it. We'll go ahead and draw her nail. Like this. The handle's pretty long. And then it's a relatively thin blade, actually. Just go ahead and go like this. Just pretend like we know what we're doing. Like we're actually measuring this, when really we're not. We're just pretending like we're measuring it. Alright, then we'll shade it in a little bit. Shade it in a little bit. Alright, there we go. We got her. We got a little ghost and a little... I think this is a ghost, right? It's either the knight or ghost. I can't remember. And then we got hornet, which I could have done the hornet better, but I don't want to look up any references because I'm lazy. Yeah, we got a little hornet and a little hollow knight. He still doesn't have his weapon, though. Where are we going to put his weapon? Is his weapon a circle or an oval? I always thought it was an oval, but it is a nail, so I think it's a circle. I don't care. I'm going to draw it as an oval. Just for the sake of me doing it. Alright. And there we go. There's his little nail. He just sat it on the floor to use the map, because he's got to hold it with both hands. Okie dokie. I'll color this tomorrow and make it a little bit better. I'll probably do another Hollow Knight drawing tomorrow of just him too. But that one probably won't get recorded. I don't know. Bye.